Hello and welcome back to Conflict Zone 24 News. Tonight, we are tracking a story that has set the global defense stage on fire. It is about speed, stealth, and strategy, about a new player in the sky that may change everything we thought we knew about air dominance. Yes, we are talking about China's J-35 stealth fighter, the aircraft that has returned to headlines with a bang, stirring debate, raising eyebrows, and leaving experts scrambling to analyze what this means for military balance across the world. The J-35, also known by its development name FC-31, has been a subject of mystery for years. At first it was dismissed as China's experimental project. Then slowly it began showing up in satellite images, on runways, and even in state media clips. But the last few weeks have turned whispers into a thunderous roar. This fighter jet isn't just another piece of metal with wings. It represents ambition, technology, and above all, a signal that Beijing is not playing small anymore in the race for air superiority. What makes the J-35 so electrifying is the sheer secrecy and speed of its development. China's Shenyang Aircraft Corporation, the same company behind some of China's most advanced warplanes, has turned what was once a prototype into a real operational aircraft. Fifth-generation fighters are rare and complicated machines. Until now, the United States with its F-35 Lightning Roman II and F-22 Raptor ruled this domain. Russia tried with its Su-57, but with mixed results. China first entered the club with the J-20, its heavy stealth fighter. Now the J-35 arrives as a lighter, potentially more affordable, carrier-capable stealth jet. Suddenly, this is not just about defending Chinese airspace. It is about projecting power far beyond. The shockwaves began when reports surfaced claiming Pakistan could be the first foreign buyer of the J-35. Not one or two planes, but up to 40 of them. If true, this would be nothing short of a geopolitical earthquake. Pakistan's Air Force currently relies on older F-16s, JF-17s, and Mirages. India, its longtime rival, has French Rafales, advanced Russian jets, and a growing missile defense network. A fleet of stealth fighters in Pakistan's arsenal would redraw threat maps overnight. Suddenly, India's radar systems would have to deal with aircraft designed to slip past detection. The balance of power in South Asia could tilt in unpredictable ways, but here's where it gets even more dramatic. Along with reports of this deal came rumors that China had offered Pakistan a massive discount. Some claimed as much as 50% off the price tag. Imagine that, a brand new fifth-generation stealth jet at half the cost of Western fighters. Online reactions inside China exploded. Many users questioned why Beijing would practically gift away cutting-edge technology when its own forces were still ramping up deployments. Some even worried about national security leaks or whether the jets were being rushed into export before proving themselves in Chinese service. It became a storm of patriotism, skepticism, and speculation, with no clear answers from officials. Meanwhile, in Islamabad, government ministers were quick to issue denials. Pakistan's defense minister said no final agreement existed, that this was media exaggeration. Yet defense analysts point out that such denials are common until contracts are signed. Pilot training, base preparations, and logistics deals often begin quietly long before official announcements. So the mystery deepens. Is Pakistan really getting these jets? If so, when? And what else might come in the package? Airborne warning aircraft, missile systems, training simulators. The possibilities are endless, and so are the questions. Beyond South Asia, military planners in Washington, Moscow, and European capitals are watching closely. For years, the United States enjoyed dominance in stealth technology exports. The F-35 program links America with NATO allies, Japan, South Korea, Israel, and others in a vast defense network. Russia tries to pitch its Su-57 to India and Middle Eastern buyers, but orders remain small. Now China enters the export game with the J-35. If it offers performance close to Western jets at a fraction of the price, many nations with smaller budgets could line up as customers. That would shake the entire global arms market and extend Beijing's strategic influence far beyond Asia. But let's pause here. There are still big unknowns. Stealth aircraft are among the most complex machines ever built. True fifth-generation capability means more than radar, evading shape. It requires advanced sensors, secure data links, precision weapons, powerful engines, and electronic warfare suites, all working together flawlessly. Western analysts point out that China has made stunning progress, but doubts remain whether its engines match the reliability of American designs, or whether its stealth coatings perform as advertised in real combat conditions. Until J-35s fly regular patrols, conduct exercises, or appear in conflict zones, no one can be sure if they are truly game changers or just heavily marketed prototypes. Then there's the money problem. Pakistan's economy is under severe strain. Buying 40 stealth fighters is not like ordering 40 taxis. Each jet costs tens of millions of dollars, plus training, weapons, spare parts, and decades of maintenance. Even with discounts, the total bill could be astronomical. Would China provide soft loans? Would Pakistan cut spending elsewhere? Or could this deal remain stuck on paper for years while financial realities bite? These are hard questions leaders in both countries must answer. And what about India? Already officials and retired military officers in New Delhi are warning that if Pakistan acquires stealth jets, India will respond. That could mean accelerating its own fifth-generation fighter program, AMCA, or buying more advanced Western systems. It could also mean beefing up radar networks, satellite surveillance, and long-range missiles to counter any stealth threat. One country's new aircraft can trigger an entire regional arms race. We have seen it before, and we may see it again. Meanwhile, China itself is walking a careful line. On one hand, exporting the J-35 boosts its defense industry, spreads its influence, and showcases its technological rise. On the other hand, giving cutting-edge stealth jets to another nation carries risks. Secrets can leak. Performance failures abroad could damage reputation, and once advanced weapons leave your hands, you cannot always control how they are used or who gains access to them later. For now, the world waits for clarity. Defense expos, air shows, and military parades in the coming months may reveal more. Satellite images might spot J-35s in Pakistani markings, or perhaps official announcements will confirm deliveries, pilot graduations, or joint exercises. Until then, speculation will keep swirling because this story touches on so many sensitive nerves: technology, security, rivalry, prestige, and power. What is undeniable is that the J-35 has already achieved one thing: attention. From Washington to New Delhi, from Islamabad to Moscow, military planners are updating scenarios, running simulations, asking what if these jets really perform as promised. What if they appear in numbers across South Asia? What if China starts offering them to Africa, the Middle East, or Latin America? The possibilities stretch far beyond one contract or one region. As night falls here, somewhere in China, a J-35 may be taxiing down a runway, engines glowing in the dark, its radar evading shape slicing through the air. Pilots climb aboard, technicians run final checks, and the aircraft disappears into the sky, leaving behind more questions than answers. Will it redefine air power? Will it remain shrouded in mystery? Or will it trigger a new era where stealth technology is no longer the privilege of a few nations, but a global commodity? One thing is certain: the world is watching, governments are calculating, and the race for the skies has entered a new, uncertain, and highly dangerous chapter.